very big thank you to our friends at the Scituate Town Library. We could not do this series or really any of the programming that we do at the library without them. So when you support the Friends by donating to their drive or by shopping in their bookstore, you're supporting all the programs in the library. So I just want to say a big thank you. Can we give them a big round of applause? Thank you guys. And with me, I have Suzanne Russell, who's going to talk about our other wonderful sponsors in this concert series.
Thank you, Jesse. I just wanted to welcome everybody on behalf of the Friends, and especially big thank you to our sponsors of the summer concert series, our silver sponsors, the Driftway General Store, Scituate Family Dental, the Scituate Cultural Council, and Mountain One Bank, and then to our very generous gold sponsors, King's Jewelers and Bay State Books. We appreciate all they did to make this a great, fun, free family series of concerts. Thank you and enjoy.
And we have 3 more coming up, so I hope you guys come back in future weeks and join us for those. Thank you.
Their children on sushi, and that was quite cute. Very cute. Obviously, that's what I have to take pictures of.
Japanese, shall we? Anybody know? Oh, yes, who said that? Konbanwa, that's right, let's say konbanwa together. Here we go. Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
We are Odaiko, New England. Odaiko means big fat drums. So we are the big fat drums of New England. And what we're doing today is called taiko drumming. Taiko is the Japanese word for drum. So everybody, what's the Japanese word for drum? Taiko! How do you say good evening? Konbanwa. Excellent. All right. So we are really delighted to be here again for the Scituate Library Summer Concert Series. Yeah? Thank you for having us. How many of you saw us last time we were here? Oh, well, lots of you. Well, thank you so much for coming out again. And how many of you are seeing taiko for the first time? Anybody? Oh, excellent. Wonderful. Well, we are very honored to present this wonderful, beautiful art form that we love called taiko. The first song we play for you is called Hachijo. And we're going to play another song which is based on a festival that happens in Japan in December, actually. It's called Yatai Bayashi. It's a festival called Yomatsuri, Chichibu Yomatsuri. And we'd like to play that for you today. I mean, now. All right. So, Chichibu Yomatsuri. Please enjoy.
Again, we are Odaiko, New England. We really hope you've enjoyed the performance so far. By a show of hands, how many of you, oh, I winded. How many of you noticed something very unique about what we were doing while we were drumming? Yeah, you? What were we doing? Okay, very observant. Yes, that's true. We have abs of steel. Were we doing anything with our mouths though? Yeah, did you hear a lot of shouts and screams? Mostly me in pain and agony. So, that's actually a very common part of Japanese taiko drumming, and it's this unique element called kiai. Okay, ki means spirit or soul, and ai means like to speak or the mouth. And so basically, we're speaking with our souls out of our mouth. Yeah. How many, by the show of hands, practice martial arts? Karate, kung fu, tai chi. And when you practice martial arts, when you're throwing a punch, what do you usually do when you throw that punch? You go, Hut! Right? That's kiai. Same concept, same idea. The reason we do this is for a couple of reasons, actually. The first one is because there are certain parts of our pieces where we actually have sections, and so it's actually orchestrated in the music to create these sounds and these calls. So that way we're communicating with everybody here saying, oh, guess what? This next part is coming up. Be prepared, right? But then also, and more importantly, we do this to generate energy, right? So there is this mysterious force that's from the ground, from the earth, and what we do is we generate that energy from the force through the ground, into our feet, into our legs, into our torso, and then eventually out. And so that energy, when we're really tired, like you just saw, that helps us keep going. It's just like, you know, if you're bench pressing 400 pounds at the gym, same idea, right? Okay, so I would like your help with practicing kiai. And there's a reason why, which we'll get to later. But for now, I want everybody to do me a favor. So in Japan, whenever we do kiai, we don't slouch. We sit up nice, straight and tall. So if everybody could do that for me, sit up nice, straight and tall, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Really create that open space for energy to flow. And I want everybody to pretend when they do kiai, it's coming from here. We call hara, our core, from the diaphragm, right? So it's not going ha. That's no good. Ha, ha. Yeah, from here. Ha. Okay. So I'm going to say kiai, right? Something, and I want everybody here to say it back to me. But here's the trick. I'm going to do it without a microphone, and there's what? 70 of you and one of me. So I want you all to overpower me. You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Say up! Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, so for the rest of the performance this evening, I'm giving you all permission to join us on stage by giving us your energy. And how you do that is just what you did just now. So help us, help you, help us last the rest of this set by helping with energy. Can you guys do that for us?
Yeah.
Awesome. Our next song that we're going to be performing for you is called Haru. Please enjoy Haru.
I didn't hear any key eyes from you guys. All right, so as we get set up for our next song, you notice that when we play taiko, we have different stands that we use to play taiko and different forms that we use, different ways that we hold our bodies. It's called kata. The style that we were just playing, I created a name for it. Where we're facing the drum and the drum's on a slant. I call it the F-toss, F-T-O-S. Facing the drum on a slant stand, F-T-O-S. Oh, anyway, so the next song we're going to play for you is called Hiryu Sandangaishi. Hiryu Sandangaishi literally means, Hiryu is a dragon god. Sandangaishi means the dragon god descends 3 times. So many of you probably don't know, but this form of taiko that we're performing is called kumidaiko, which literally means ensemble drumming. And you might think that this form of taiko is very old and traditional, ancient art form, but it's actually not. It's actually younger than jazz, yes. See, taiko drums in Japan were often used for celebrating or celebrating at festivals, providing a dance beat for dancing at Shinto festivals. It's also used to accompany musical theater, and as well was used to accompany religious rituals like Buddhist chanting and ceremonial rituals that are done in Shinto religion. So taiko is always used as something that you accompany, as an accompaniment instrument, basically. But just taiko to be enjoyed as entertainment in its own right was invented in the mid-1950s, so very early, very recent. So it's not a very long, it doesn't have like a long tradition or anything. And this art form was invented by a man named Daihachi Oguchi. He is credited with coming up with an idea, and actually he was a jazz drummer. And he came up with the idea of using Japanese-style drums. And earlier I said, what's the Japanese word for drum? Taiko, right? But taiko just means any kind of drum. It could be bongos or timpanis, snare drum, whatever. It's just a generic word that means drum. And in Japan, when you're referring to Japanese-style drums, we call it Odaiko. Odaiko. Anyway, he had the idea, because being a jazz drummer, right, of taking Odaiko, a bunch of these drums that you only really saw during a festival maybe, and putting it together and creating a sort of drum set. And, playing music that way. And then he came up with the idea of just assigning a drum to a person and playing. So if you look up Daihachi Oguchi on YouTube, you'll actually see him playing this style where he has a Japanese-style drum set, where he has these kinds of drums here as a tom-tom. You might have the smaller drum over there as a snare drum kind of a setup. And he's, phenomenal drummer. And then he has other people that he's playing with that's just playing just one drum, lying down or on a big stand like this or like this. And he created an ensemble. So we're going to perform for you one of his first songs. I don't think it's his very first song. It might be his second or third composition. And it's called Hiryu Sandangaishi. So please enjoy Hiryu Sandangaishi.
信濃の国は一宮の神としてたたえまつり、大宮社に千代に八千代に神静まります。竹幕も綾に賢く、竹見方の狼、八坂止めの狼たちの渦の見舞いに、今しも古き今に大太鼓ニューイングランドの神業伝えまつる様おば 相渦ない彦し飯たまえて。
Okay, well, we're having so much fun here. How many of you would like to give this a try? How many many of you are musicians out there? Anybody play a musical instrument? No, nobody. Are there any singers in the audience? Are there any dancers in the audience? Are there any software programmers in the audience? Not even software programmers. Are there people who have a heartbeat out there? Just kidding, I'm just kidding. All right, so, well, usually when we do school shows, we like to give the kids a chance to give this taiko a try. So, what we're going to do is a demonstration. Actually, I'm going to have Jason lead this, but this is our audience participation section of our program. So, if any of you, how many of you would like to, you know, try playing the drums? All right, some of you here. Okay. Anyway, well, maybe we're just going to have to tell you to come up here. All right, so I'm going to actually hand it over to Jason, who's going to lead and explain to you how to play taiko. It usually takes like a year to teach the basics of playing taiko, but we're going to do it in less than 2 minutes, okay? Jason's going to teach you in less than 2 minutes what you're going to do.
I'm going to try, but no promises, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to have Marley. Everybody say hi, Marley. Hi, Marley. Marley is going to be our model to demonstrate the proper form and technique that we use when we play taiko. So, if you are interested in coming up and joining us, please watch Marley very closely. Okay? So, the way this works is I'm going to tell Marley to get into their taiko ready stance called kata. And that looks like this. Get into your taiko ready stance. You see that? Now, I want you guys to take note of a couple of things. I can't go very far with this, this lyre. Notice how Marley's lower body, their legs are nice and wide, with the left leg slightly in front of their right leg, okay? And it's a very nice, stable, solid stance. Their knees are a little bent to give them some support, and also so they don't pass out, okay? And it also supports their torso. So notice how the waist up, Marley's torso is very neutral, okay? Not overly erect, but not slouching over. It's kind of in a nice, comfortable position. Shoulders are down, chest is wide, arms are fully extended in front with the tips of the bachi, which are the drumsticks, hovering just over the center of the drum. So this is a very well put together taiko stance. Marley's been playing for, I found out today, 10 years. Yeah, all right? So when you come up to the drum and I say get into your taiko ready stance, this is what you're going to do. You're going to hop and then get into your taiko ready stance. Now, what we're going to be doing together is a little something called oroshi. Oroshi is essentially taking a typical standard strike, right, left, and we incrementally get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until you can't go any more faster, okay? So, Junie here is going to be our leader. Junie is responsible for keeping the tempo. The tempo is the speed at which we're going to play. The goal of Marley is to stay in time with Junie. But notice, Marley can't see Junie. Only Junie can see Marley. So Marley has to use their ears very carefully to stay in time with Junie. Now, once we get to the fastest part of the oroshi, we have a signal where we're going to end the oroshi and then end the whole piece. And that, the way we do that is we're going to count 1, 2, 3, sore. But 1, 2, 3 are going to be in Japanese. So it's 1, 2, 3, sore. And then after sore, everybody stops. And then Junie will then go yo, ting, 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 ting on the shime. And then we all go yo, both arms up. And then dong, strike. Okay? So, we're going to put my words into action. We're going to have everybody here demonstrate this practice, but I need you all to help, okay? So I'm gonna come out there and cheer you guys on to help with the kiai to give all of our drummers enough energy to get through this oroshi portion, okay? All right. Yes. And we're all going to count. 1, 2, 3, sore. So Junie's gonna start giving us the tempo, and then I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, 3, sore. Everybody will start, and then you are going to continue going, hi, hi, hi. Give us the energy. Can you guys do that? Are you ready? Taiko drummers, are you ready? Hi, onegaishimasu. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, sore, hop, 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 hop. Now notice, everybody's arms are the same height, and it's one drum, one sound. Hop, hop. Now we're starting to get a little faster. Everybody's listening very carefully to Junie. Faster, faster. Right, right, left, right, hop, 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 Mark and Jen to each pick 2 individuals, because we have 6 drums, so we're going to pick 2 individuals apiece to come up and try to play taiko. If you would like to play, please raise your hand. And for these big drums in the back, we need some taller folks. So mom, dad, older brother, older sister. Yeah, you guys can totally come up. Make sure you make sure you get their attention. And it's okay if you don't get a chance this time. We're going to do this at least one more time. So don't worry if you're not able to try this time around. We're gonna try again in a little bit, okay? Okay. I think we have our participants, yes? Okay. Are you ready? I see we have multiple people to a drum, so if we can be on the opposite side of each other, so if you can help position our friends on the opposite side of one another, so that way we don't run the risk of hurting one another. Okay? All right. I also noticed some of our friends only have 1 bachi. Make sure we have 2 bachi. Pretty please. Okay, all right. I think we're ready. So, I'm going to say, everybody get into your taiko ready stance, and I want you all to get into your taiko ready stance just like we reviewed earlier, okay? Are you guys ready? Okay, on my mark. Get into your taiko ready stance. And we have no liftoff. Please hold. Okay. All right. Can everybody stand up nice, straight, and tall, please? Nice, straight, and tall. Both feet together. Nice, straight, and tall. Both feet together. Nice, straight, and tall. There you go. My friend with the tie-dye shirt at the end. Nice, straight, and tall. Can you say nice, straight, and tall? Like this? Yeah, like this? Feet together? All right. Are you guys ready? Taiko ready stance. On your mark, get set, go! No, no. Stop. Just stance. Yeah? Okay. Now, we're going to listen to Junie. Junie's going to give us the starting tempo, and I'm going to count you in. Each, ni, san, sore. And then you start with your right hand. Everybody raise their right hand. Right hand. And then you'll hit the drum, and then left hand, hit the drum, and then go back and forth, back and forth. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, listen to Junie, please, and then listen for me to count you in. Here we go. Each, ni, san, sore, boom, 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 right, left, right, height, 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 height. Here we go. Getting faster. Listen to Junie carefully. Junie's getting faster. Here we go. Faster, faster, faster. Drum as fast as you can. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Each knee, sun, and stop. Yo! Okay. All right. Fantastic. If you can, please put your sticks on the ground by the drum. You can go to your seats. I have been told that was all the time that we had. So we're actually going to move on to our last song this evening. You guys have been a fantastic audience. The weather really cooperated. How about the breeze, huh? It's fantastic. The last piece that we're going to play is called Ryujin. Please enjoy our final piece this evening. Ryujin. Thank you so much.
audience. And so remind me, what's the Japanese word for drum? Okay, excellent. If you are interested in learning how to play taiko, I don't know if all of you are residents of Scituate, but I give regular weekly classes in Arlington, Massachusetts. So if you have any friends who might be interested in learning how to play taiko, learning how to... If you know anybody who might be interested in learning how to play taiko, almost every one of us here have learned playing taiko just taking a workshop initially and then taking classes and things like that. So if you are interested in taiko, any one of you can do this. So, with practice, of course, but we do classes on Sundays, so please check us out. And once again, our name is Odaiko, New England. Thank you very much.